a luxury dual suite RV with a loft. Let's check it out. What's going on, everybody? This is Hunter. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. By popular demand, you guys were asking for another dual suite RV, a place where two couples can sleep, or maybe the family that's got an older kid that just doesn't want to sleep in the bunks anymore. And this thing hits on all cylinders. This is going to be a luxury fifth wheel that I think you guys are going to love. I am down at the Alliance manufacturer, and I will tell you what, it is absolutely insane. If you guys don't mind, drop some comments along the way, provide some feedback, because I would love to get invited back down here to do more videos. But this is the 2025 Alliance Paradigm 395DS. And again, that DS stands for dual suite. But what makes this, two bedroom Goliath so special is even if you cut it off without the two bedrooms, it is a very functional, well thought out floor plan. Most of the time, the dual suite models are lacking in one way or another, but I think they do really well. Now, if you don't mind, hit that like and subscribe button for me for daily RV content, and I do mean daily. All the specifications, length, height, tank sizes, awning sizes will be down in the description. But so like right when you walk in, you're gonna have dual slides here in the living room, so you're going to create a lot of walk around space, and it's almost like a rear living setup, except it doesn't have a sofa over there. It has a dinette, but a slide out here with your refrigerator, pantry, and then a table that can convert into a desk. You have the U-shaped kitchen, which I know a ton of people like because it provides you with a lot of space, but it's also compact. Loft, and then it's above with a bathroom and a bedroom over there, and then you have like the master bath and bed up top as you head up these stairs. But I'm going to start the tour over in this kitchen and then work my way back and then back up here. But the kitchen, once you get in here, again, just a ton of space. It's also going to be a premium solid surface countertop. Babe, if you're watching, I love you. And you're going to get a lot of storage. I mean, I like the way it looks. Plus, it's got a good residential finish to it, which is always nice. I mean, if you look at that, it looks like it might be like a real paint, but it's a wood cabinetry as opposed to a press board, I do believe. But you also have the copper tab with the magnetic, and they are pretty, they're pretty sticky there. But I mean, look at all that storage that you get. I also enjoy the fact that your control panel is kind of tucked away, so that way people aren't coming in and bumping into it in the hallway. But all of your slide out controls, your dual awnings, and then all of your lighting systems and your tank heaters as well. So what that's nice for is going to be so that way you can camp a little bit earlier or later into the season. So earlier in the spring, later into the fall, allowing you to camp just a little bit more. You got the solid surface backsplash right there. And then as you're walking around, you have more countertop space, a residential style oven with the 4 stovetop burner to whip up all the fixings, and a residential oven there too as well, along with plenty of storage, for your your silverware and whatnot. They also use a little bit of a more beefed up residential style cabinetry, and they say that it can hold up to 90 pounds, which is pretty darn bonkers if you ask me. I mean, I don't know how you'd fit 90 pounds worth of stuff in there, but my wife would be packing in crystals, or I'd put a bowling ball in there maybe. Fuse box right there down on the ground. And then you flip it around. You also have, right next to good old liquefied gray tank treatment. I guess Matt was out here because those things are all over the place. But a little garbage can. You also have a tinted window that opens up there too as well. And then you have a stainless steel undermounted bowl with the high-rise faucet, hitting those dishes from all angles, along with a place for a brush. And then your shut-off valves are nice. So I mean, if you have hot and cold water, if you spring a leak, you have the ability to shut it off there, as opposed to like having to have like a water manifold system. So I think you're going to find that pretty handy. Residential style microwave. Never heard of that brand before. Lusso, probably French. But you have a potato mode and a snack menu. User preference. Wow, this is a really fancy one. I mean, if you have a microwave that has a user preference, and I'm assuming that's what it means, you know that you're doing something right in life. You have succeeded. Soft close hinges, if you could tell there. If not, you got the old sticker to remind you. And one thing that I enjoy is the accent lighting on the Alliances are just all over up on the top. I mean, I imagine at night, shutting down the windows, dimming the lights, having the accent, snuggling up with honey buns over here on your recliner, which, by the way, is going to be directly across from the TV. So this is going to be the angle you're going to get when you sit down. It's also going to be a smart TV and a quick recline. If you've never slept or sat in one of these are going to be a very comfortable brand of recliner too, more so than some of your other brands. A little bit more of a premium setup you got for that. It's also going to be on the quick recline. I personally have no problem sleeping on a recliner. If you do, or if you have like the Funkel, like a couple that comes with you, that is going to be a pull-out sofa for you. You also get really nice head height. So you're probably looking at about 6'8" or so into the slide. You also have windows that can open up for a really nice breeze. Plus, you got kind of that, I don't know, what's a fancy people term? It's like brass or nickel or, you know, whatever, I don't know. But it looks really nice, and you have the struts there. So you're going out nice and hands-free. Gives another little opportunity. Pay homage to the homies, to the wife. I don't know why I just said homies, but she's my homie, I guess. That was weird. JBL speakers, zone A and B, so that's inside and outside, so you can rock on both sides, along with a fireplace, so you can stay nice in a roasty and a toasty. And those things are no joke. If you've never owned one, it can go up to 100 degrees, and in an RV this size, it will really heat it up on a pretty darn chilly day, saving you some money on some propane. Now heading over into this slide, the same head height, so you're going to get a massive, massive window. And again, you can open it up. They're calling it their atrium windows. Basically, it just means oversized, tinted, and tempered. Basically just big old window. And I like how you have a residential style finish. Alliance does a really good job with their decor to go kind of like a mixture between light and bright, but also like dark and beautiful type thing. I mean, it's just, it's a good combo where really I think everyone will enjoy it. Now this dinette also turns. There's a little latch that you can do, and then you can turn it. So this is in desk mode to play like euchre, or dining mode to play like euchre or have a meal, but you can also spin it, and now you've got a great viewing area where maybe you can put like a monitor up and, you know, get a little bit of work done. Continuing on into the slide, you're going to have a great pantry right here for all your dry foods, or even like if you just need to put like blankets or something like that. I mean, it's just a good versatile spot, and it's adjustable too, so you can kind of cater it to how you would like with a an outlet. So maybe you want to turn this into a utility closet and put like a vacuum in there. You could totally do that. You have a massive Furrion refrigerator, which, I mean, if you look at this thing, it'll run off of the solar, your truck when you're driving down the road, but it is absolutely big enough for a pretty good sized family for a week-long trip. Absolutely no problem. That thing's bigger than the one I got inside my house. Bada bing, bada boom. Ice maker. More freezer space for more frozen stuff. And now, as we're heading through, you have a bedroom bathroom combo through there. I like how it has a little bit of a more thicker ladder there. You know, as a big guy, I can appreciate that. But I mean, look at that loft. Windows open up for a good breeze. You're probably looking at about 32, 34 inches, I'd say, for head height. And then, yeah, just a place where you can hook up a TV. You also have another AC, which these are going to have 3 AC systems. So it's going to be 45,000 BTUs of AC. So that's always going to be a plus also. Heading into the kind of the guest bath, I would call it. You have just a ton of storage over here, and then you have a queen size bed right here. And what I really like about Paradigm, I think where they excel, is the usability factor, where you have like the counter right there, but you also have every plug-in you would need. 2 outlets, USB, universal C, but then on the other side, it's the same way. Usually it's one side has got both, the other side doesn't in a lot of brands. All 3 windows open up as well, which is a little bit different. Typically this top one does not, and you have reading lights over on both sides. Barn style door that closes up right there. And then as you turn around, just a ton of storage. I mean, you're gonna have 9 pull-out drawers that I think, if my eyes are not deceiving me, they're all relatively, you know, the same size there. But I mean, you know, plenty of places to put shirts, underwear, socks. But I also enjoy the fact that these don't open out, they open like that. I just think that is pretty darn cool to do it that way. It just gives you more kind of space. TV that's on an angle. It's also going to be a smart TV with an emergency exit, so pull, push, and plop. You can get out in a hurry. You also get a little bit of extra storage right there for maybe some of the stuff you want to hide. You know, maybe like a gun or jewelry, something of that nature. You got a mirror to check out the old bowling gun, baby. Mr. Matt was running around here, and he left a whole bunch of treats for everybody. So if your RV's stinking, give him a little bit of publicity there, a little bit of love. Doubt he watches it, but you know, if he does, what's up, Matt? This is one of the fancy toilets here. Has the eco mode and the normal, so that's pretty cool. Never had one of those, but I've always seen the people that have like the 2 flushers, and I was always like, man, that person's making some good moolah to have a fancy toilet like that. Opens up for a good breeze. You also have some extra storage here, and then I mean, look at that, another window. Again, solid surface countertops, access to your plumbing with the shutoff valves, and then right there, I think that is just pretty darn neat as well. Now, into the shower. I like how it's got a mini tub in there, nothing crazy, but it's nice just to have it dipping down just a hair more, just because, you know, I've got 4 kids, and my daughter is like an absolute tornado, so it's nice to have a little bit of a lip to capture some of that water, as opposed to it rushing out. The head height, absolutely no issue. Shaq could shower in this if you want. I also like the fact that you have, instead of the glass, you have that right there, just to get in and out, because it is a little bit of a smaller shower than the main. So you get a little bit of extra flexibility there. But drop a comment. Let me know what you think. I mean, I think for a dual suite, even if you cut the camper off right here looking forward, I think that's a pretty good floor plan. I mean, look at the LED lights, though. I forgot to show you, though, too. You have a max air fan here above the kitchen. Helps suck out the steam or stink, you know, from whatever you're cooking. So I think that is pretty darn nice. Again, the control panel behind here and the control for the heat and AC will be located right there. And you got the dimmers. So that's what I'm talking about. Setting the mood, snuggling up with honey buns, having a real, you know, good time. I think that sounds pretty nice. Lions does some good stuff. I'm happy to be here. Honored to be here. To get invited to this stuff is crazy. It's happening more and more lately. And I don't know, it's hard not to get super excited, you know. A lot of work. That is for sure. Starting to pay off. 1-piece fiberglass shell. So I like seeing that. You also got a teak seat, so if you want to sit down and like shave your legs. But this is the part of Paradigm I think that starts separating. It's this, just the little things. I have never seen a dropped-in shower like that. So again, now you have a tub, but also, I mean, look at the head height that you get. I mean, you're probably at 7 foot over here. And I mean, again, just let me just show you this. That is just so nice. I love that. Tri-Glide glass series, little shower nozzle. And then you have the soft close seat, so you get another one of those fancy toilets right there. And then you got more products there by your boy. I mean, check that out. The JBL speakers right up here. And then the max air fan there as well. Plus some access for your plumbing and some clean cut storage. Flip it around. I like the fact that you get dual entry and they're all kind of like the barn style doors that close on the roller. So I think that is nice. But you're going to get a king size bed. So 72 by 80 with USB and universal C again on both sides. So again, a nice feature if you have a CPAP, cell phones, whatever you might have. All the windows, once again, all open up with the reading lights. Underneath the bed here, you're going to get some good storage. Those are the 2 extra chairs for the dinette out in the living room. And then you flip it around. Smart TV, dresser with some more hidden storage. Shoe storage there underneath. Emergency exit, pull, push, and plop. A mini bench here. But I love the closets. All the Paradigms seem to have really nice closets. The owners of Paradigm either grew up with really nice closets or they didn't and they always wanted to, because they focus on this. I mean, this is awesome. Right there is my section. Right here is the wife's section, and that's how things will go for me. But all right, now I'm going to head around the outside, show you a couple things. But I hope you guys enjoyed the tour. Again, it's the 2025 Alliance Paradigm 395DS, the dual suite. And drop comments and hit that like and subscribe button for me. Now, all the specifications, length, height, tank sizes, awning sizes, will be down in the description. Now, we get on the outside, it's a pretty clean look. I mean, pretty darn neutral colors. You are, you know, white with a little bit of black, gray. I like the gold from the Paradigm. Even the fonting with the A, I think looks pretty darn sharp. And then the front cap, you're gonna have a molded fiberglass front cap with kind of the automotive soft glow. I mean, at night, having that thing parked down at a campground, I bet that thing just looks super nice, shining like justice out there. You also have the Helix Kurt, which I've never driven with one of these quite yet, but I'm hearing good things because this right here takes some of that road bounce out, but it is still pretty stiff. So, I mean, you're not gonna like have any It's not going to create any by any means. It's going to help you avoid that like kind of like pothole, like going like boom, 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 boom. Well, it's going to spring action it, and you'll be nice and comfy. 2 battery disconnects. Your solar charge controller there for the solar panels up on the roof. And then you got a place where you could put a Jenny if you would like. And look at that little battery connection. And then as you're flipping around, you have your 6-point hydraulic auto leveling. You're also going to get your propane right behind here. And there will be another one on the other side, so 2 20-pound tanks. Another thing that's pretty cool that Alliance is doing is they're putting some of the controls right in here. So for like your slide outs and your awnings, and then the other ones will be over on the other side, but it's pretty darn neat. Again, 101-inch wide body, so extra storage in here, and it's got the Tough Flex flooring. Shows off the aluminum frame construction that's going to be welded at all points. You have cable hookups and outlets along with hand cranks if you ever were to need it. You also get a spray port, so if you need some outside water, you have the ability to do that. LP quick connect right here, and again, heated and enclosed underbelly, meaning that you can camp earlier or later into the season. Another thing that I enjoy that they're doing is they went with the white awning side. That's pretty darn cool. You don't see that too often. It's just kind of an added touch. It works with flow. So it's white on the sides, black on the top, and it creates kind of a division, aesthetically a little bit more pleasing. The awning is also going over about 3/4 of the unit, providing some good shade. And the awning is not over the slide, it's off the slide. So you get a little bit more versatility there. Cooper H-rated tires. Those are going to be 17.5 with the lifetime 125 lifetime warranty. So it's 1 year, no excuses, 2 years complimentary roadside, 5-year warranty, and then your lifetime warranty on the structure of the wheel itself. Heading around the back, you have your ladder to get on top of your fully walkable roof, so you can check your seals, check your slides. You're also going to get your 2-inch receiver with your 4-way flat right there, so that way maybe you could put like a bike rack or some totes or something of that nature on it. I think that would be pretty nice for you. Sewer outlet connection. And then, that's risky. I'm sorry. Bear with me here. I'll walk around the other side. I don't feel like squeezing that tight. Paradigm. Alliance Paradigm with the light strip bar. Okay, so right here is going to be your docking lights along with the control for your auto level. The other propane bottle right here. And then I like how that door opens up 2 different ways. That's pretty slick. It's also going to be a slam latch door with the metal right there. But this is going to be your other slide out control. So outside and inside access, along with access for your gray tanks and black tanks, hot and cold water in the form of an outside shower with your black tank flush and your city water connection. So that is going to be nice and easy to do. I like also how they use the gas and electric as opposed to the tankless hot water heater. I actually kind of prefer these because it works on 2 different ways, same but different. So that's going to be nice to have, take advantage of that electric down at the campground. 50 amp cord reel right there, along with your sewer outlet connection. And then kind of more storage. Plus you got the fancy pants. Look at that. Little shocks down there. That's pretty nice. But all right, guys, drop some comments. Let me know what you think. Again, my name is Hunter, and this is the 2025 Alliance Paradigm 395DS, their dual suite RV. Hope to see you next time. See ya.